7 Stoic techniques older men use to make women addicted. Psychology tips. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. What if the strongest pull you create has nothing to do with your bank account, your punchlines, or your jawline? We're sold a slick story. Buy the car, tailor the suit, memorize a stack of clever one-liners, and you'll become irresistible. Seasoned men know better. The men who naturally draw women in run on an older operating system, internal authority. They're the steady lighthouse while everyone else is playing beach ball with the waves. This isn't manipulation. That's marionette work. This is mastery. It's gripping the strings of your own inner life so firmly that people feel calmer in your orbit. You're building a complete inner world, solid, self-directed, and interesting. So attention arrives not out of neediness, but out of genuine curiosity. The most attractive trait you can project: calm under pressure, peace in motion. When life throws a storm, you don't flinch, you set the sail, check the compass, and keep moving. Forget game. We're not gaming. We're training. Consider that tight feeling in your gut after you hit send and see no dots typing back. The compulsive phone checking, the mental rewrites, the little court you hold in your head about what you should have said. That's a scarcity mindset broadcasting loud and clear. My worth depends on her reply. Women read that signal instantly. Call it intuition or finely tuned pattern recognition. It's there. If your mood jumps with every notification, you're telling the world your emotional thermostat is installed in someone else's house. You keep trying to prove you're the prize, but your reactivity argues the opposite. It says you've already decided you're behind and you're sprinting to catch up. A man without ballast gets tipped by every small wave. Why would anyone want to take a long voyage on that boat? The man she can't shake from memory isn't the one who's endlessly available. He's the one who's reliably himself. Present, principled, and consistent, whether she calls today, next week, or never. Ahead, we'll break down 7 Stoic moves that make you psychologically scarce in the best way, rooted, self-led, and quietly compelling. Not louder, not flashier, just unmissably steady. Technique 1, the fortress of his mind, starts with a simple law from Epictetus. Some things are up to you and some things are not. That is the dichotomy of control, and it's the backbone of every high-value man's peace. Your judgments, your actions, your character, yours. Her feelings, her timing, her choices, the ultimate outcome, not yours. Don't confuse the two. The inexperienced man lives outside his walls, chasing weather he can't command, refreshing her texts like a stock ticker, bending his mood to her validation. He thinks that's connection, but it's dependence in a nice shirt. Be the man who knows his ground. Imagine she flakes on a date. The untrained response is panic, thumbs sprinting. Why? Is everything okay? What happened? A desperate audit of variables he never owned. Don't do that. You must pause, feel the sting, name it. Disappointment, not disaster, and return to what is yours. Your schedule, your training, your mission, your standards. That is information, not an emergency. The Stoic man reads the signal without rewriting his worth. He adjusts the plan, not his spine. He goes to the gym because strength compounds. He handles business because income is leverage. He reads because clarity beats chaos. He doesn't punish, doesn't pout, doesn't perform. He simply proceeds. Be courteous, concise, and consistent. No worries. Let's try another time if you're free. Then he lets the ball sit where it belongs, on her side of the court. That is how you test interest without turning love into a courtroom. Here are the quiet mechanics under the hood, the real psychology tips that separate men who lead from men who loop. Pre-commit to your defaults before emotions arrive. If plans change once, offer one reschedule. If it happens twice, wish well and move on. Don't negotiate your self-respect. You must protect your mornings and your momentum, sleep, lift, learn. You must speak plainly, short messages, clear boundaries, zero drama. You must stay mission first. Purpose prevents pettiness. Remember, attraction isn't fireworks, it's gravity. Self-possession is rare, and people orbit what is steady. Don't mistake being calm for being cold. Warmth with a backbone is the sweet spot. Be gracious, not gullible. Be available, not absorbing. That is the difference between patience and passivity. If you want love advice that actually works, anchor it in behavior you control today. If you want dating tips that last, build a life that doesn't pause for a text. Practical psychology tips. Audit your inputs: news, chaos, caffeine. Track your outputs: work, workouts, words, and keep receipts on your promises to yourself. When a flake happens, your system should catch you. Training at 6, calls at 8, reading at 9, no empty space for spirals. Don't chase, invite. Don't argue, decide. Don't idealize, observe. That is how you turn disappointment into data. You must be the man who can hold both truths at once. I'm interested, and I'll be fine either way. Women respect it, men feel better living it, and life gets quieter. This is love advice that respects your dignity, dating tips that respect her freedom, and psychology tips that keep you honest. Be the fortress, not the weather vane. Protect what's yours, release what isn't. Then watch how often the world meets you at your level. Technique 2. The economy of words. Walk into any room and watch the show. You'll spot the men who get jittery when the music dips. They rush to fill the quiet. They crack jokes. They stack anecdotes. They machine gun sentences, hoping one bullet of charm hits a target. They perform. They tap dance. They exhaust themselves. Don't be that guy. Be the man with gravity, the stoic frame, the one who treats words like a finite currency. He doesn't spend recklessly. He invests. His sentences are clean. His timing is precise. His aim? Surgical. One shot, one kill. That is the economy of words in action. Here's the deeper psychology, love psychology, not a gimmick. Silence is not absence, it's presence. In silence, your body language speaks. Your eyes hold. Your half smile steadies the moment. Your relaxed shoulders signal, I'm good here. She can feel it. Tension rises, but the good kind. The kind that makes someone lean in, not lean out. If your goal is to attract women with substance, silence is the filter. The ones who chase noise will wander off. The ones who value signal will stay. That is alignment with real relationship goals. Listen more than you speak, not as a trick, as respect. Ask better questions. Don't lob small talk just to keep the air busy. Ask what shaped her. Ask what she's building. Ask what she believes about loyalty, about money, about family. Then stop. Let the pause expand. That is where the truth slips in. You must let her answer at her pace. The result? You don't just attract women, you attract the right woman for your relationship goals. Don't equate entertainment with connection. A laugh isn't a bond. A spark isn't a standard. The quiet space between you two is the lab where compatibility is tested. Can she sit with your calm? Can she meet your tone without pulling you into chaos? High-value men aren't auditioning. They're observing. They want a woman who appreciates substance over spectacle, depth over dopamine. If there's no connection, be content. Your calm no protects your future yes. Use your words like tools, not toys. Keep them purposeful. Offer a precise compliment, not a performance. Share a story only when it reveals character, yours or hers. Frame your boundaries plainly. I don't chase attention. I build relationships that is attractive. In love psychology, clarity beats charisma. Every time. Practice the cadence. Short, clean, grounded. Speak, then let the room breathe. Hold eye contact. Nod once. Let her feel your attention, not your anxiety. This is how you truly attract women who value presence, partnership, and compatible relationship goals. And remember the core message that steadies your voice and posture. My sense of self is not built on your reaction to my words. That single line is the backbone. It keeps you from over-explaining. It keeps you from over-promising. It keeps you from the endless tap dance. Don't chase approval. Be the standard. That is how you move like a high-value man. You must master the economy of words so the right woman hears you, even when you say nothing at all. In the end, that is how you attract women with love psychology and lock in relationship goals that actually last. Technique 3. Embracing the outcome. Fully, calmly, deliberately, and let amor fati be your operating system. As Nietzsche put it, amor fati, let that be my love, henceforth. And that is the frame a high-value man uses in love, work, and life. Don't beg for a result, don't bargain with reality, and don't pin your worth on a phone number or a second date, because neediness is the poison, and acceptance is the antidote. You must show intent without attachment, interest without anxiety, warmth without worship. Be the modern Stoic who lives in today's world of apps, texts, and busy calendars, yet carries the backbone of an old Stoic who knew storms are part of the voyage. The goal is simple and relentless. Express your authentic self, assess hers, and accept the outcome. Yes means a new path. No means a clean exit. Both are wins. Both move you forward. As Epictetus warned, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So react like a commander, not a captive. Don't chase validation, command your standards. Don't cling, choose. Don't ruminate, decide. You are not here to audition for approval. You are here to evaluate fit. In modern life, that means you text decisively, you plan dates with clarity, and you keep your schedule full of purpose, health, craft, faith, friends. So her yes is an addition to a complete life, never the oxygen for an empty one. Remember Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. So rejection is not a wall, it is a compass. That is Stoicism applied, not memorized. That is power under pressure. You must practice it daily, on the first approach, on the call, on the date, and when silence follows. Don't rewrite the past in your head. Don't reread the thread. Don't ask the mirror for permission. Send the message, make the plan, hold the boundary, and let the result reveal alignment. Women feel this freedom and they trust it because it signals security, not scarcity. The needy man negotiates his self-respect for a chance. The high-value man never does. Set your terms. Honesty, kindness, consistency. Live them. If she matches your rhythm, great. If not, great. You keep marching. Be the modern Stoic who can use Uber, Calendly, and a gym key fob, yet still bow to timeless laws. Be the old Stoic in your discipline when she tests your frame, because life will. Kids, careers, exes, distance, timing, welcome them all. Amor fati. You must choose the response that makes you stronger, calmer, clearer. Practice outcome acceptance with actionable drills. Define your non-negotiables on paper. Plan a simple first date you genuinely enjoy. Speak your interest plainly. I'd like to see you Friday at 7. And then stop selling. Let silence work. Let reality answer. Your job is process, not outcome. Your power is presence, not pleading. Your edge is detachment, not distance. And your result is peace, not performance. If you are 35, 50, or 70, you know time is finite. Act like it. Don't waste weeks decoding mixed signals when you could be investing in your health, your mission, your grandchildren, your business, your community. Let your calendar reflect your values and let your dates witness a man already in motion. That certainty attracts the right partner and repels the wrong one. That is leadership. That is magnetism. That is how a woman knows your life is not for sale. Remember, Stoicism isn't numbness. Stoicism is strength-directed. It is emotional range under control, not under arrest. You can be warm and still walk away. You can be romantic and still refuse chaos. You can be generous and still protect your standards. Let amor fati close your mental loops. If it's meant, it flows. If it's not, it frees. Be a modern Stoic twice over, once in your tools, once in your temperament. Channel the old Stoic twice over, once in your courage, once in your composure. In every interaction, repeat the mantra. Show up, show intent, let go. Show up by being physically prepared and mentally present. Show intent by leading the plan and speaking clearly. Let go by accepting any answer with grace. You must insist on mutual effort. You must reward honesty with speed. You must end ambiguity with boundaries. Don't fear the exit, fear the drift. Don't idolize chemistry. Honor compatibility. Don't confuse attention with affection. Measure allegiance. If the answer is yes, advance. If the answer is no, advance elsewhere. If the answer is maybe, set a deadline and then advance regardless. Mastery is momentum. Mastery is options. Mastery is sovereignty. Carry this into work calls, negotiations, and family dynamics too, because the man who embraces outcomes in dating will command outcomes in life. Stand tall, breathe low, speak slow. Decide more, desire less. Lead with values, not with hunger. Act with purpose, not with panic. And as the days add up, your results will mirror your stance. Fewer doubts, fewer detours, better women, better peace, better life. Let's be clear one final time. Amor fati is not a trick, it is a creed. Practice it, live it, and win. If this helped you drop the neediness and lean into amor fati, hit like, subscribe for more Stoic psychology, and share this with a friend who needs it. To lock it in, comment the affirmation below to train your mindset. Comment to remember, I am complete. Every outcome serves my growth. Technique 4, the unflappable core. Every high-value man needs it, because like it or not, a woman will test your frame, consciously or not, to see if your structure is steel or papier-mâché. Don't take that personally. Take it as data. She's scanning for steadiness, for signal, for the man whose mood doesn't swing on the hook of a single sentence. That is the quiet audit of your center. Is your confidence real or rented? Compliments and criticisms are the two probes. Most men are puppets to both. Praise them and they get giddy, overeager, too loud, too soon. Critique them and they sulk, bark, or break into a courtroom defense. Be different. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer. When she says you're so smart, don't glow like a Christmas tree. You must accept with warmth, not need. Smile. Thank you. I appreciate that. Full stop. Then move on with the same tone and the same tempo. When she jabs, interesting shirt, don't bite the bait. Laugh. It's definitely a choice, isn't it? Or, wait till you see the socks. If the comment lands harder, you're always busy, meet it calmly. I keep a full plate, and I make time for what matters. Don't argue, don't spiral, don't audition. That is composure. The point isn't to win the line. The point is to show your line doesn't move. Your self-worth must be an internal furnace, not an external mirror. If praise inflates you, criticism will puncture you. Build a core that doesn't swell or shrink with weather. How? Slow your response by half a beat. Breathe once before you speak. Keep your shoulders down. Keep your voice even. Hold eye contact long enough to register presence, not dominance. Humor helps. Performative cockiness doesn't. Be playful, not prickly. You must also know your boundaries, what you will do, what you won't, and what you'll negotiate. When a test arrives disguised as a request, cancel your plans and come now. You can say, can't tonight, prior commitment. Let's do Friday clear. Kind, final. Don't over-explain. Don't write a thesis. Certainty reads, certainty reassures. This steadiness is especially attractive to a woman used to yo-yo moods she can tug at will. Your calm breaks that script. She can't map you with a single compliment, can't move you with a single knock. That is why the unflappable core feels both unsettling and magnetic. You're not cold, you're constant. Bring affection without attachment to approval. Bring standards without theatrics. If she praises your work, receive it as a teammate. If she teases your taste, receive it as a breeze. You're the mountain, not the weather. Practice in small ways. When the server messes up your order, stay gracious. When traffic snarls, stay unbothered. When a friend needles you, grin and redirect. Reps build reputation. Reputation builds trust. Trust builds desire. Use these psychology tips wisely. They aren't tricks. They are training wheels for character. Use this love advice with intention. Connection deepens when someone can relax into your steadiness. Use these dating tips with class. They are not about control. They are about composure. Don't mistake Stoic for stone. Warmth still matters. Curiosity still matters. Listening still matters. The difference is you don't perform for points. You show up as a man already convinced of his value, generous with attention, selective with energy, and impossible to rattle with petty weather. Be that man. You must choose responses that reflect identity, not insecurity. That is the unflappable core, simple, rare, and unmistakably attractive. And if you want what high-value men want in the woman beside them, start by being the man who doesn't need her words to know who he is, yet appreciates her fully when she offers them. That paradox is the signal she has been scanning for all along. And yes, in case you missed it, these psychology tips, love advice, and dating tips all point to one conclusion. Keep your center, keep your charm, and keep moving forward. Technique 5. His unseen code. At the heart of Stoicism are the 4 virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. For the modern man, this translates into a personal mission, an unseen code of conduct. That is your backbone. That is your North Star. Be guided, not pushed. Be steady, not swayed. He has principles. He has a purpose that is bigger than his desire for pleasure or his fear of loneliness. Expand that. Write it down. Name it plainly. Build the company. Finish the book. Master the craft. Protect and provide for the family. You must know what matters, or you'll chase what merely invites you. In love psychology, clarity beats charm. Men who know their mission naturally attract women because purpose signals strength, time discipline, and emotional gravity. This purpose could be his business, his art, his physical discipline, his commitment to his family. Make it specific. Tuesdays for sales calls. Mornings are for the gym. Evenings are for reading with your kid. Don't blur those lines. Don't apologize for them. In love psychology, boundaries aren't walls. They are architecture. They show her where the doors are and when they open. This mission comes first, not out of selfishness, but because it is the very source of his strength and integrity. Without it, he is nothing. That is the paradox. Put the mission first to become the kind of man who leads, protects, listens, and loves well. When your days align with your code, your relationship goals become realistic, measurable, and attractive. You don't perform masculinity, you practice it. You don't perform interest, you schedule it. That is maturity. Here's where it becomes real. She texts him spontaneously, "Hey, want to grab a drink right now?" The people pleaser, desperate for the opportunity, abandons his commitment in a heartbeat. He signals to her that she has the power to pull him from his purpose. The Stoic man, however, will kindly but firmly hold his ground. That sounds fun, and I'd like to see you, but I have a commitment right now. How about Thursday? He isn't choosing the commitment over her. He is choosing to remain the man he promised himself he would be. A woman will never truly respect a man she can easily pull away from his own center of gravity. Don't over-explain. Don't rush to please. Offer a clear alternative. Confirm the plan. Then return to work. That is how you attract women without losing yourself. That is how love psychology plays out in real time. Respect first, romance next. Be the man who leads with a calendar, not a craving. You must protect time to protect trust. Practical code, daily. Be consistent. Keep the workout. Keep the meeting. Keep your word. Be clear. State the boundary and the invitation. Don't negotiate your values for novelty. Don't ghost your goals for a momentary thrill. You must review your week. Put your relationship goals on the calendar and guard them like revenue. When you live this unseen code, you do more than attract women, you attract the right woman. Your mission filters noise, your standards set pace, your presence calms. And that is the quiet power she feels when she realizes you won't trade your purpose for attention, but you'll gladly share your purpose with a partner who respects it. Plant your flag right now. Stop letting moments pull you off mission. Prove it in writing and lock in your code. Comment this sentence to commit. Purpose before impulse. I honor my commitments and keep my mission first. Technique 6. The urgency of his purpose. Remember this and act on it. Time is short, purpose is urgent, and high-value men build their lives around that truth. Memento mori, as Marcus Aurelius put it, you could live life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. That is the mindset. That is the filter. That is the standard. A man who has lived enough to know what matters refuses chaos, refuses pettiness, refuses anything that steals focus. He wants clarity. He wants calm. He wants a partner who strengthens his mission, not a distraction that dilutes it. Don't mistake this for coldness. It's discipline. It's respect for a non-renewable resource. Seneca warned us, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Don't waste it. Don't let anyone waste yours." If you're a man 35 to 70, you know the cost of detours. You've paid it in stress, in lost years, in missed opportunities. So act like a modern Stoic. Think like an old Stoic. Practice Stoicism in how you speak, schedule, and select the woman beside you. You must value direct communication over drama. You must reward emotional steadiness over emotional theater. You must insist on resolution, not point scoring. Don't argue to win, solve to move forward. In modern life, this looks like ruthless prioritization. Choosing dinner and eye contact over 3 hours of text message autopsies. Choosing a walk and a straight answer over jealousy and insinuation. Choosing a hard truth now over a slow resentment later. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Master yourself. Then choose a woman who masters herself. He wants presence. He wants peace. He wants alignment. Not perfection, alignment. If she respects your time, honor hers. If she speaks plainly, meet her with the same. If she brings calm, protect that calm. Don't tolerate passive aggression. Don't reward attention-seeking antics. Don't negotiate with chaos. Let's be practical. Set boundaries on devices at dinner. Set a weekly check-in for logistics and feelings so small issues never metastasize. Agree on a code. When tension rises, pause, breathe, and return to the point. That is adult love. That is a drama-free sanctuary. That is the magnetic field around a man who knows where he's going. As a modern Stoic, measure your days in priorities completed, not arguments survived. As an old Stoic, judge a companion by her character under pressure, not her charm at parties. And as a practitioner of Stoicism now, remember Marcus again. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Apply that to your messages, your money, your commitments. You must select for composure. You must select for accountability. You must select for shared values, health, honesty, growth, generosity. Don't chase novelty. Choose reliability. Don't entertain maybes. Decide on yes or no. Don't outsource your mission. Protect it with your choices. In a world built to fragment attention, the rarest gift is undivided focus. The woman beside a high-value man understands this and protects it. She is not bored by peace. She is energized by progress. She does not keep score. She keeps standards. You must do the same. Use modern tools like shared calendars, message filters, and scheduled time blocks to safeguard what matters, but don't hide behind productivity theater. Show up in person, on time, fully present. When conflict appears, take the Stoic route. State the facts, name the feeling, propose the fix, commit to the next step. Short, sharp, clear. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it, Epictetus taught. React with poise, respond with purpose, advance the mission. This is how you create a home that feels like a fortress and a relationship that feels like an alliance. Let's be unmistakable. High-value men want a woman who brings order, warmth, and truth. They want maturity. They want steadiness. They want a partner who understands that every yes is a no to something else and who chooses wisely. Be that man. Choose that woman. Don't complicate what works. Don't tolerate what corrodes. Build the life you can stand proudly inside. Live like a modern Stoic. Remember like an old Stoic. Practice Stoicism until it shows in your calendar, your conversations, and your character. You must lead with clarity. You must love with integrity. You must protect your peace. Do this, and you don't just attract the right woman, you attract the right future. Victory is not loud. Victory is consistent. Master yourself. Master your minutes. Master your home. Then move forward. Calm, direct, unstoppable. Technique 7. The controlled discomfort. The quiet habit that separates the men who think they're strong from the men who know they are. Seneca practiced poverty to tell his nervous system, I can handle this. You don't need a toga to learn the same lesson. Take the modern route. Choose discomfort on purpose. Cold water, one more rep after your brain quits. The project at work nobody wants because it might eat weekends. Don't chase pain. Select it. That is the difference. You must train stress like a muscle so it serves you, not scares you. Here's one of the cleanest psychology tips you'll ever use. Brief, voluntary challenges build self-efficacy, the inner proof that says, I can. When you practice being a little uncomfortable, your mind stops panicking at the first sign of pressure. Your amygdala quiets down. Your judgment clears. You make better calls when everyone else is making excuses. That is real confidence. Not talk, not quotes, receipts. Be the man who stacks tiny wins. 10 deep breaths before you answer an angry email. A brisk walk when you want the couch. A tough conversation done today, not next week. Don't outsource your edge to motivation videos. Do the simple, unsexy reps. You must set a daily hard thing that you pick, you start, and you finish. Keep it small if you're new. Skip the elevator. Skip the second drink. Skip the doom scroll. Then go bigger. Take the course that threatens your ego. Learn the software your team avoids. Speak first in the meeting. Share credit. Own blame. That is controlled discomfort in a suit and tie. It isn't about bragging rights. It's about calibration. It teaches you the difference between discomfort and danger. between fatigue and failure, between I don't like this and I can't do this. High-value women feel that difference before you ever say a word. She doesn't need your workout log. She reads your posture, your pace, your tone, calm eyes, even breathing, no flinch when plans change, no spiral when dinner is late or the flight is cancelled. Don't let chaos pull you off center. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Set the temperature and hold it. That is attractive. Not because you're macho, but because you're reliable. Safety with a backbone. Here's where love advice meets real life. You don't impress a grown woman with noise. You reassure her with steadiness. You must show, not sell. When life hits, you don't collapse into self-pity. You pivot, prioritize, and proceed. You fix the tire in the rain without making the rain a villain. You apologize cleanly when you blow it. No essays, no drama. You draw boundaries without hostility and give generously without becoming a doormat. Those are elite dating tips in disguise. They say, I can carry my share and then some. Don't confuse comfort with love. Comfort can make you dull, heavy, and quick to anger. Controlled discomfort makes you light, present, and hard to rattle. That is the point. Sprinkle mini hardships into your day like seasoning. Park far. Take the stairs. Fast from your favorite snack until dinner. Turn the shower knob colder for the last 30 seconds. Leave the phone in another room after 9 p.m. Not forever. Just long enough to prove who's in charge. You must be. And because you're a grown man, expand the field. Financial discomfort. Save more than feels easy. Social discomfort. Introduce yourself. Make the toast. Ask the question. Intellectual discomfort. Read what challenges your views, not just what flatters them. Spiritual discomfort if it fits your life. Sit in silence for 5 minutes and listen to your thoughts without running from them. Don't overcomplicate it. Consistency beats intensity. That is another of the bulletproof psychology tips worth repeating. Practiced pressure becomes poise. Poise becomes presence. Presence becomes attraction. She won't know you took cold showers or dialed back sugar. She'll just feel the steadiness in your laugh, the patience in your timing, the certainty in your decisions. Be that man. You must earn your calm daily. If you want love advice that actually works for men 35 to 70, treat discomfort like a gym membership for your character and pay your dues. If you want dating tips that don't insult your intelligence, build habits that make you unshakable when life shakes hard. Don't wait until the crisis to start training. Start now, start small, start steady. That is controlled discomfort, simple, repeatable, and quietly magnetic. The rare blend of psychology tips, love advice, and dating tips that turns "I hope I can" into "I always do." These techniques aren't about making women fall head over heels for you. They're tools to help you be fully committed to your own growth. Attraction is just the smoke rising from the fire you build within. Stop asking, "How do I get her?" Start asking, "Who do I need to become?" For the next 24 hours, focus on one thing. Build the fortress in your mind. Whenever anxiety or frustration comes from something outside your control, remind yourself, that's external. My response is mine. That's your first brick. The world is full of sandcastles. Be the fortress. Sincere advice. Don't chase, build. Pick one practice and follow through. 10 minutes of journaling, a hard workout, or a 3-minute breathing reset, whenever you're pulled outside your control. Label the trigger external, then choose your response. Brick by brick, the fortress rises. When it's strong enough, the right person will notice. No tricks needed.